And we'll start off with some breaking news. Two northeastern boys were beaten with rods in South Delhi's Ambedkarnagar area. The news just coming in, these boys have in fact been admitted to the AIIMS trauma center. While one of them has been discharged, the other, whose name is Ginkwan Swan Nolak, he's 24 years old, is still being treated at the hospital. The Delhi police is likely to register a case very soon. Now, these reports, in fact, are coming in just, remember, a little short of a week after Nido Taniam was brutally killed, remember, in the capital. Vijay Kawa, our correspondent, now joining us on the phone line with more. Vijay, another horrific attack. These boys thrashed with rods. We understand that one of them has been discharged, but the other one is still being treated at the AIIMS Trauma Center.
Well, Sanjay, the boy who is still at the AIIMS Trauma Center, whose name is Ginkwan Nolak, is a 24-year-old boy. He's under observation at the AIIMS Trauma Center. The doctors are still looking into his case. Now, we are being told that these two northeastern boys were beaten with rods in South Delhi's Ambedkarnagar area. Soon after, they were both admitted to the AIIMS Trauma Center. One of the boys was discharged soon after being admitted. The doctors at the AIIMS Trauma Center carried out a preliminary examination of the first boy, and after finding that he was pretty much in good condition to be sent back, he was allowed to leave. However, the other boy is still under observation at the AIIMS Trauma Center. Now, the Delhi police are investigating the matter. They are likely to register a case in this whole incident very soon. Now, this incident also, Sanjana, comes very close on the heels of what happened to Nido Taniam, and after that, protests had erupted all across the city and the country, and protesters in Delhi have been demanding stricter laws to curb these forms of racist attacks that are taking place. They'll also ask the Delhi police to register cases immediately whenever a northeastern citizen approaches them. They have also sought for legal aid at every police station for northeastern residents as and when they come to any police station in Delhi. However, while these protests have been happening and while this whole debate is raging, another incident of such an attack on northeastern boys has come to light. Shockingly, the Delhi police is investigating the matter, and hopefully they will be registering a case very soon. Sanjana, back to you.
Right, Vijay, let's just try and understand how exactly did this incident take place? They've been thrashed with rods in the Ambedkarnagar. Were there witnesses to this episode? How exactly did this whole incident break out?
Well, Sanjana, so far the information that the Delhi police has provided is very sketchy. The investigation is at a preliminary stage, so all we know right now is that these two boys were attacked and they were beaten with rods. Therefore, they had numerous injuries, and after which they were taken to the AIIMS Trauma Center. We do know that the whole entire incident happened in South Delhi's Ambedkarnagar area. We also have been told that one of the boys is being checked at the AIIMS Trauma Center for any internal injuries, if any, at this moment. However, the other boy has been discharged after a preliminary medical examination, and the police too, they formed various teams to look into the matter. They're investigating, they're trying to find out whether there were any eyewitnesses or no, what was the trigger because of which this whole brawl took place, which led to these two boys being beaten up by rods in Delhi's Ambedkarnagar area. Back to you.
Right, and Vijay, these men that have, in fact, who have thrashed these boys, are they unidentified men? The police, I mean, as you said, that they have provided very sketchy details so far, but any idea of who these men may actually be?
Well, so far, Sanjana, the Delhi police is quite tight-lipped. All they are saying is that they have some leads, they have some trails, and they have eyewitness account, and on the basis of that, they are trying to put together a sequence of events as to how they unfolded and what prompted this entire brawl. However, the Delhi police is not naming any particular person at this point in time who could be responsible for such an attack on northeastern boys.
Absolutely, Vijay Kawa, correspondent, bringing us these details. This is as there has been another attack. These two boys from the northeast, from Manipur, as reports in fact are claiming, have in fact been brutally thrashed by rods. Both of them were admitted to the AIIMS Trauma Center. We understand one has in fact been discharged, but the other boy, who is all of 24 years old, is still being treated. Now, the autopsy report of Arunachali student Nido Taniam, remember, who died following an attack by a group of men in South Delhi, is out. And the report states that Taniam died from injuries to his head and face. The Delhi police had told the High Court that Nido died due to excessive internal bleeding. But the police now say that the three accused who were arrested in connection with the case will now be charged with murder. Remember, Nido was beaten with iron rods and sticks after a fight with the shop owner and other men. His friends and family say he was racially abused and made fun of.